Good afternoon, everyone. It is my pleasure to share with you the BA Honors Performance Making, together with my colleague, Ms. Laura Hayes, Vice Dean of Theater. So the BA Honors Performance Making course, offered in collaboration with the world-renowned University of the Arts London, is a 3-year course that will prepare you with performance, creation, and production knowledge and skills required of emerging professional dance and theater artists. You will follow a specialization in either dance or theater and have dedicated classes in that discipline. In addition, students from both dance and theater will also attend classes together that focus on interdisciplinary research and performance making skills. So the BA Honors Performance Making is offered in full-time mode. It is divided into 3 stages over 3 academic years. Each stage consists of 28 teaching weeks. You will be expected to complete an average of 44 hours per week to the course, including teaching hours and independent study. Now, the course prepares you with the knowledge and skills required of emerging professional dance and theater artists. It will develop your ability to work collaboratively as well as independently on making original and interpretive works that can contribute to today's fast evolving performing arts landscape. You will learn research-based performance making methodologies and approaches in addition to planning and producing skills. The course also offers you opportunities to engage in interdisciplinary practice and to connect with professional choreographers and directors. So some of the distinctive features: practice-led and discipline-specific training, development of specialized pre-professional technical and artistic proficiency in theater or dance to forge a personal performance identity, enhance content creation, and realize original performance projects. Industry project, development of industry-related skills through participation in a professional standard public production directed by an industry professional. Now, we're pleased to announce that we already have tied up with the M1 Fringe Festival for this coming academic year. Interdisciplinary learning, participation in classes and workshops to engage and examine interdisciplinary forms and processes, the opportunity to practice and apply interdisciplinarity in an original group devised work will be provided in year 3 of the course. I will explain each unit a bit more in detail in a little while. Cultural awareness, the NAFA spirit, and the Southeast Asian arts dimension. Cultivation of local, regional, and global awareness and appreciation through immersion in diverse cultural capitals and opportunities to experience multicultural integrations, engagement in creating contemporary performance expressions with a sense of adventure and innovation, drawing on Western and Asian performing arts traditions with a focus on Southeast Asia. Promote global awareness, multicultural integrations, and collaborations through the immersion in diverse cultural capitals with opportunities to experience world-class performances in all branches of the performing arts. Central location within Singapore's arts and heritage district. Engagement in Singapore's vibrant performance arts scene, accessible by NAFA's location within Singapore's arts and heritage district. The Stanford Arts Center, the Theater Practice, Singapore Dance Theater, Singapore Chinese Dance Theater, and other organizations are within walking distance of NAFA. The Esplanade, Theaters on the Bay, Goodman Arts, and Aliwal Arts Center are within close proximity to NAFA as well. International placement at UAL, the opportunity to spend 5 weeks on an international placement at University of the Arts London, studying with international practitioners and experts in their fields. You will benefit from the immersion in a lively cultural capital with opportunities to experience performance making from fresh perspectives. The UAL-NAFA partnership. The UAL-NAFA partnership is the first time that the University of Arts London is offering validated courses outside the United Kingdom. This partnership signals another step towards eminence for NAFA, which has established itself as a premier arts institution in Southeast Asia, known for its rigorous and high-quality curriculum. The inaugural partnership will extend UAL's expertise in the teaching and learning of art and design to this part of the world, enriching the arts education landscape in Singapore and the region. So here is the course diagram. Okay, gives you an idea of our level 4, year 1. I will go into more detail of each of the units, but this is just an overview. So semester 1 from August to November, there are 2 units. Semester 2, there are also 2 units. So it's 1 and 2, followed by 3 and 4 in semester 2. Okay, so in unit 1, performance making lab introducing, this unit will introduce you to some of the key principles and approaches informing the study of performance making as an academic discipline and artistic practice. We will focus on the concept of collaboration, including interdisciplinarity through critical thinking and participation in a range of processes and strategies supported by stage and production management skills. Contemporary performance will be investigated through creative and critical inquiry, framed by the questions, what is performance making and what can it be, across a range of forms and contexts. Unit 2 is performance practice creation and performance fundamentals. This unit will introduce you to dance and theater techniques to support and enhance your performance and creation practices. Performance and its related aspects are considered in the context of history, culture, the arts, and the study of body and movement. You will study key performance practitioners and explore their methodologies and ideas through practical exercises. You will be guided to identify your own personal and professional goals. So in this unit, this is where the theater and dance students will study separately. Okay, so theater students will be studying separately from dance in their theater techniques, and so likewise with dance. Okay, whereas in unit 1, theater and dance students will study together. Okay. So we come to unit 3, where we will see theater and dance students studying together again. Okay, so this is in semester 2. Okay, performance making lab, interdisciplinary approaches to Southeast Asian performance. In this unit, you will further develop your collaborative skills and practice. You will examine interdisciplinarity and its link with interculturalism, focusing on the performing arts in Southeast Asia. And you will be introduced to lighting and sound to support and enhance performance making. So concurrent with this unit is unit 4, performance practice, critical and conceptual frameworks. Again, in this unit, the theater and dance students will study separately. In this unit, you will continue to contextualize your own artistic practice within the canon of performance histories. You will further develop your technical performance skills through knowledge of performance practice, as well as critical and conceptual frameworks. By refining your personal aspirations, you will begin to develop the requisite skills to achieve your goals. Okay, now we come to year 2. All right, so we have semester 3 and semester 4. Notice that each semester is comprised of 3 units, unlike in year 1, each semester was comprised of 2 units. So now we have 3 units for each semester. So in unit 5, in semester 1 of year 2, performance making lab, exploring creative and professional practice. In this unit, you'll engage in research methodologies and apply them to your own creative practice. You will expand your approaches to creation and begin to develop a personal aesthetic. Additionally, you will explore how project management can define and support your creative practice. In Unit 6, Performance Practice, Embodied Knowledge, this is again where the dance and theater students study separately. You will expand your technical performance skills in either dance or theater through the exploration of a range of performance practices, as well as critical and conceptual frameworks. And in Unit 7, Industry Project, engaging with the profession. In this unit, you will participate in a professional standard public production and develop an understanding of the practical process of staging a performance. You will work with a team of professional creatives to make a performance that will be staged for a public audience. Where possible, this may be as part of a professional theater festival. So as I mentioned earlier in my presentation, we are happy to say that we will be working with the M1 Fringe Festival, okay, for this unit called Industry Project, engaging with the profession, that happens in Year 2, Semester 1. And in Unit 8, Performance Making Lab, Individualizing Creative Identity. In this unit, you'll be equipped with a range of skills and techniques to conduct your own independent performance research. You will forge a personal creative identity and explore how to articulate this in your work. Arts policy and proposal writing will also be introduced. So again, in this unit, the students of theater and dance will come together. Unit 9, Performance Practice, Embracing the Contemporary. This unit will expand your technical performance skills through a clear and consistent knowledge of performance practice through critical and conceptual frameworks. You will acquire compositional and improvisational skills and performance techniques working with a range of stimuli. So let me just back up. So Unit A is the beginning, is part of Semester 2, Year 2, all right? And Unit 9 is again Semester 2, Year 2. And finally, Unit 10, International Placement, UAL, Digital Performance Lab. It will be conducted at the UAL, okay, at the Wimbledon campus, okay, and this unit aims to investigate practically the diverse and rapidly developing field of digital performance and its transformative impact on contemporary theater forms. It will provide you with the opportunity to explore performance making for digital environments and platforms, including acting for screen and interactive media, and to experiment with new technologies such as virtual and augmented reality. It will provide you with a firm grounding in the contextual development and creative application of immersive, interactive, and participatory technologies, ensuring you understand why, as well as how these forms are used in contemporary acting and performance practices. You will investigate the emergence of digital approaches to dramaturgy and explore their influence on theater making as an increasingly multimodal field. You will learn practical skills and approaches to digital performance making as an exploratory process involving working with material and immaterial resources and the need to develop hybrid creative forms and compositional practices. Okay, so this is Digital Performance Lab at UAL, okay, international placement. And then finally, in Year 3, so Year 3 is comprised of only one unit per semester. Okay? Unit 9 in Semester 5, or the first semester of the year, and Unit 10 in the second semester. Okay, so Unit 11, Performance Making Project, Contemporary Southeast Asian. In this unit, you will explore and interrogate the notion of contemporary Southeast Asian and position yourself and your practice in the Southeast Asian performing arts landscape. You will draw on the information, skills, and techniques you have developed during this course. Working collaboratively, you will create a public performance. You will document, critically reflect, and analyze and evaluate your process in a project report. So this unit, it's a culmination unit, and you will be working with your peers, yes, on a group project. Yes, you will work together on a project proposal from the proposal stage all the way through the realization stage. All aspects from creating, performing, and producing. Okay? And the focus will be on contemporary Southeast Asian. And finally, we have Unit 12, okay, the second semester, performance making project, interdisciplinary collaboration. And in this unit, you will explore and interrogate the notion of interdisciplinarity, drawing on the information, skills, and approaches you have developed during this course. Working collaboratively, you will create a public performance. You will document, critically reflect, analyze, and evaluate your process in a project report. So again, similar to Unit 11, you will work together in a group, yes, collaboratively to propose, yes, a project, as well as realize that project, rehearse it, and realize that project in a public performance, okay? And finally, you will produce a project report, which is documentation of your process, okay, as well as critical reflection, okay? So those are the 12 units of this course, okay? So now I will go on to the audition, okay? We're looking for potential and artistic talent and creativity. So the audition consists of 3 components conducted by NAFA theater and dance lecturers, assessors, who will evaluate your suitability for the course, okay? So one component is the solo performance. So you are expected to perform a monologue that you have learned by heart, taken from a published play text, 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, so this is for theater, right? Theater applicants, or a dance solo, right? For dance, those with the dance background. Okay, a 1.5 minute solo, choreographed by either yourself or by someone else. Now, through the presentation of a solo performance, either your monologue or your dance solo, okay, the assessors will evaluate your technical and artistic acumen, as well as your ability to communicate your ideas physically and or verbally, whichever the case may be, okay? So in the monologue, for those in the theater specialism, the ability to perform a dramatic text, comprehension, characterization, and creativity, as well as physical skills, presence on stage, spatial awareness, physical range, movement vocabulary, and physical portrayal of character. And finally, vocal skills, projection, clarity, range, and tone. In the dance solo, for those dance specialism, we're looking at technique, the coordination, control, and alignment, as well as artistry, spatial awareness, musicality, dynamic range, and performance quality. And finally, fitness, strength, control, flexibility, coordination, speed, stamina, and stretch. And I must say what we're looking at is your potential to develop, okay? Your potential to develop in both, whether it's being theater or in dance, okay? So that's the solo, that's one component, okay? The next component of the audition is the interview. And in the interview, you are expected to discuss why you want to study performance making, why are you interested in this, okay? And share any relevant experience you may have. And through the interview, yes, the assessors will evaluate your passion for the performing arts, your commitment and motivation to strive for excellence in the course, as well as your aptitude for self-directed learning and critical evaluation of work. So we get to know you a bit better through this interview, yes, as to what is your aspirations and what is it that you expect out of the course, and what kind of attributes you possess that we feel would make you successful in this course. Okay? And finally, and perhaps most important of the 3 components, you're expected to participate fully in the interactive workshop. Now, through the workshop, the assessors will evaluate your ability to communicate ideas physically and or verbally, your aptitude for creative problem solving, openness and willingness to collaborate creatively and respectfully with others, ability to create, develop and respond to new ideas, and to work with new creative forms. Openness and responsiveness to different cultural perspectives, and aptitude for creative problem solving. So in this workshop, we would like to see how you interact with others, okay? And how open are you, and how you're able to communicate, okay? And work together, work with others, okay? To solve problems, so to speak. All right, so again, 3 components: the solo, interview, and workshop. And that brings me to the end of the presentation for the BA Honors Performance Making degree. All right, thank you. And now I'll hand it over to my colleague, Cherie.
Thank you, Dr. Karina, for the wonderful sharing. I hope all the attendees today have gained a better understanding of the program. And of course, we look forward to your application. Right, let me share with you the admission requirements for this degree program. Let me share the screen. Sorry about that. Okay, let me share the screen for the admission requirements right now. Okay, we have 2 pathways for interested applicants who would like to join the program. So for applicants who obtain a Singapore Cambridge A-level qualification with a minimum 2 H2 subjects and a pass in the general paper subject, as well as applicants who obtain a local polytechnic diploma, an IB diploma, and of course, if let's say you have any year 12 high school qualification, you are eligible to apply for a year 1 into the degree program. And for the second pathway, for students that obtained a relevant diploma from NAFA or any recognized institution, you are eligible to submit an application with us for the 2-year top-up into this degree program. And of course, there is the English language proficiency requirement that we would like to emphasize here to all the attendees, especially for those candidates that have studied the lower and the upper secondary education in Singapore. Okay, you will be waived for the English language proficiency. And for those candidates that did not study the secondary education in Singapore, you will need to fulfill the English language proficiency requirement, which is the IELTS academic with an overall score of 6 or above. And on each component, we will require you to attain at least 5.5 score and above. And of course, if let's say some candidates, they mentioned that they come from the English-speaking country, so you may write into our admissions and we will advise you accordingly if let's say you will be eligible and entitled for the English language proficiency waiver. All right, so these are some of the key dates for our academic year 2021. And just now, as Dr. Carino has shared earlier on, all candidates that applied to the program, you have to go through an audition, and the audition will be in May. But of course, we encourage candidates to submit your application as early as right now, all the way to the end of March, because you will enjoy the application fee waiver. And for these candidates, if let's say you have attended the audition, we will release the outcome of your application within 4 to 6 weeks, and the outcome will be sent to you by post. So do take note that our course will commence on 10th of August, but students will be required to attend the orientation on the 2nd of August. This is an overview of the course fee. So for the performance making course, for the Singapore citizens as well as the Singapore permanent resident, the course fees is subsidized, and it is no GST, as in your GST is subsidized as well. So for international candidates that applied to the program, the course fees is not non-subsidized, so the candidates has to pay a full price, which is the last column over here, 28,800. Okay, so there will be other fees, such as the administrative fee. Administrative fee, it's a fee that you pay so that you process for the student card, as well as the library membership. And we require the candidate to pay for $100 per year. So if, let's say, the candidate is coming in as a first year of the degree program, so it will be 3 times of payment, because you will go through 3 years of the bachelor degree program. So for the fee protection scheme, it will be a one-time off payment, which is $300. For the hospitalization insurance fee, it will be $60 per year. So as I've mentioned, so it depends on the applicant, whether they are coming in on the first year of the degree program, or it will be the second year entry of the degree program. And of course, we have the tuition grant offered to all Singapore citizens, as well as the Singapore permanent residents. And for the international students, as I've mentioned, you will not be eligible for the tuition grant for this program. For our own NAFA diploma students who have graduated, you will enjoy a loyalty rebate, okay, for those who are paying the full fees, non-subsidized fee. Okay, so for the loyalty rebate, we are offering a 1,500 for a year. So if you, for all the NAFA diploma graduates, you'll be coming in for the second year entry, and that will be a 2 years of the degree program. So you will need to pay around 3,000. You will get a waiver of 3,000 for the loyalty rebate. Okay. And we also have this government financial schemes, which is the post-secondary education account, the Central Provident Fund Education Loan Scheme, Mendaki Tertiary Tuition Fee Scheme for our Malay applicants. You can actually log into the website of the, for example, Central Provident Fund Education Loan Scheme to apply to use the education loan to pay for your degree fees. So do check it out on the respective government websites over here to know what are the requirements to submit for the application. And of course, we have our NAFA bond-free scholarships. The application is open from now all the way to 10th of May. So do submit your application early so that you can be considered for the scholarships. And you may also do a screen capture of this, or you may scan the QR code to know how or more information on how to apply for the online scholarships. Right, so our application, as I've mentioned, is opened all the way until April 30th. But of course, I would encourage and urge all the attendees to apply early so that you can enjoy the application fee waiver. Okay, so you may do a QR code scan on this page, or you can click on the link that my colleague will be sharing as well in the chat, okay, to know more about how to apply for the degree program. So, of course, we value your feedback, and we hope that you can give us, your suggestions so that we can improve on our sharing session in the future. So do take a screenshot of this page, or you can scan the QR code, okay, and leave your feedback with us.